What's up, guys? My name is Sauniks,
Hi, I'm Liam.
Hi, and I'm Robbie Hutton.
and we are the masterminds behind Let Go, which is coming out Monday, January 16th. So we wanted to give you a little bit of background on what inspired the song. It's been like a crazy journey getting this song started and finished, and so we think it's worth sharing. Liam was the first creator of the idea, so we'll have him go and explain how his baby came to fruition.
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah. The idea started actually back in maybe 2018, 2019, something like that. And yeah, it was one of the first productions I did for myself. So, like, one of the first songs that I wanted to release myself. And in the beginning, it didn't have any vocals or anything. It was actually more of a pop vibe, not that much EDM-y, just like much softer. And yeah, I considered releasing it without vocals because I'm not a vocalist and I don't know many vocalists. So I figured, well, might just as well release it, but it kind of was missing something. It was a good song, but it was missing a certain something. And yeah, then back in 2020, when the whole COVID thing started, I met Robbie on Facebook, like in a Facebook group, I think.
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah. And yeah, I found your music, like I listened to some of your songs and I felt like, well, you have such a distinct voice, such a like authentic sound that it's very, very like has so much character to it. And I
Like,
instantly thought of that song because I had already forgotten about it at that point. So I
yeah.
felt like, well, that's the perfect voice for that song.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then like I think I messaged you, right?
I think what happened was what was the group called? It was Make Pop. I think it was Make Pop Music, was it?
Yeah,
that
the Make
one?
Pop Music group.
Yeah, that's it. And I was saying it must have been what 3 years ago, because obviously I had my band going, had the band stuff. And when COVID hit, I couldn't stop, and I was like, I was going on with all these, looking at, to had my studio, had the mic, had Logic, had 3 plugins. So I thought, why don't I do some vocal work? And Liam, you were actually one of the first people that I worked with, eh?
Oh, really?
I
I actually didn't know that.
It was like before that, there was a few guys like Sauniks, was that like Malgon and that, and that's how it kind of started. And you gave me this. Well, you sent me the song. I got something back to you pretty quickly.
Yeah. You
And
got
then
like the idea over the weekend or something like that. I
Yeah,
was
yeah.
absolutely blown away by the first ideas.
Loved it.
They were amazing. Yeah, it didn't change that much actually to the finished
Yeah.
product, I think.
It didn't. I think the whole thing. It was more to do with the song was there. The song was there.
Yeah.
The chords, structure, the kind of elements were there. But I think that's when we did that, it kind of sat dry for months. But that's when me personally, I was progressing on doing loads of other stuff. I was getting really busy, and then you yourself, you had your studio stuff going on, the mixing, and you're busy as you know, France. It kind of drifted away into it. Kind of got put on the shelf, didn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Before it gathered too much dust, I thought, hold on a minute, because I was working with I met Sauniks through a group chat. What was that, Matt? 3 years ago? 2 years ago?
Yeah, it was the Spiffy Recordings group
Aye,
chat.
it was 50 guy. Aye, but I met Sauniks through that.
Yeah, like you had sent me the song, and I just vibed with it immediately. Like,
Yeah.
verses were great, like the vocals were great. I think I connected with you guys on the same thing that you thought it was missing. Something about like the chorus or the drop of the song wasn't just quite there, and then I immediately had ideas for it. So you guys sent me the stems, then I went to work on it, and then sent it back to you guys. And Liam, what was your reaction when you first heard the song come back?
Yeah, I was actually in the beginning I was a bit skeptical about like getting another producer in the boat because I didn't know you, and you never know how the song comes back, if it's even the same song. But you took it and gave it like the edge that it needed. I was like, that's right where it needs to be. that like very kind of soft pop song God I Dropped, that's like, it really gave it the energy that it needed. So yeah, I was very, very happy with what you did with it.
I think, you know, the whole kind of, obviously Sauniks, you put that reel up the other day, and hearing it, you know, with all the vibe and lights and that going on, and imagine it in a club, you know, just kind of go, oh, boom, and then it's like all these different things come in. It's all kind of dubsteppy, which is like, look, I don't sing on a lot of dubstep songs. This one is like dubstep, but it's got a kind of more melodical element to it, where it's more poppy. I think that's why this song's exceptionally special in that respect. It's crossing over to pop, you know, it's got the pop vibe, the whole, oh, I've broken my heart, and but it's going into the dubstep, and it's a, you know, when that comes in, it's like that boom, and you're not expecting that, are you? From that, you know, I don't think so anyway, and that's what gives the song that life, and then adding to the emotion of the song, because it is a sad song. Well, yeah, I think the way it turned out, you know, it took a bit of progress to get things right, obviously, didn't it? You know, through the weeks, through the months, changing little bits as we do, this little bit.
I think the story behind your vocals was cool, like, because I think trying to let go of like a relationship or like something you're emotionally attached
100%, man.
can be
And that
chaotic.
was at a time in my life where I was, you know, hey guys, we're going to get sentimental here, right? I was emotional. I was struggling, and the lyrics that came out were true lyrics. You know, it was from the heart, and not just like something that I just churned out to try and make something good. You know what I mean? That, you know, in the EDM, if you're a pop liner, I'm not saying that I do that, but I'm saying you don't feel as emotionally attached to a lot of top lines like you do. But for this one, I did, especially because it was personal, and the song did it justice. So I think, well, we hope that when you hear it when it comes out, that you guys will, you know, you get the feels and all that. And aye.
The journey to actually get it out was kind of crazy. I can't believe it took like 2 years, because I came in the picture 2 years ago, but the song was started like 3 years ago. After we finished the song, we kept on like pitching it around, and at the time, like, the top streaming music was like Slap House, and that's like not what any of us make. I mean, Robbie, I think you've been on some Slap House.
I had Magic Records, and I've got quite a lot.
Yeah, you got quite a lot of Slap House songs.
My Spotify is Slap House, actually.
Yeah.
Just now, anyway. So
Eventually, we were kind of baffled why we couldn't find. We were having so much trouble finding the song a home because it was such a good song. And then we finally found Beast Trap. So I think it's like really cool that they picked us up and believed in the song. It's finally coming out.
So the song's coming out this Monday, the 16th of January. So look out for that coming out.
If you like it, share it with a friend. Blast it from the top of the nearest hill or mountain you live near.
Yep. If you don't like it.
If you don't like it, then so yeah.
We hope you guys love it.
Have fun with it.